Greetings, ladies and gentle players. It's another wonderful Friday this May of 2024, making it a wonderful day for the basics. I'm over here on the Foxies as per usual on my no reader 4 Don account. Those two are slightly different, 4 Don and 4Q. And I thought I'd go ahead and grab myself a game here. Alright, got ourselves a game here. We are white. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the old epic pen. Ooh, pressing on the inside. We'll just go ahead and back off. No reason to engage in fighting when there are two whole corners available. He completely disagrees with this particular sentiment, however. So we'll defend. He now needs to defend both stones. He can only do one of those things at present. So great, fantastic. He still needs to defend. He doesn't have a base yet. So I'm just making sure I'm not fully surrounded, because if he has an omnidirectional wall here, that's gonna get a little bit awkward. Cap his stone, because why not? If you play here, he wants to play here, so let's just be like, no. You don't get to do that. Watching my cutting, or he could have like Atari'd here, right? That'd be the obvious one, like Atari'ing there. So we're just dodging the obvious. Okay. This corner is strong, so I don't care about this cutting point. We're just going to go for the surround. We're already capping it. Why wouldn't we go for the surround? It makes perfect sense, right? Of course it does. Now he wants to live. So this is where, in my opinion, I could just, like, not lose the game now. Because I'm going to surround him. I'm going to try to let him live. The diagonal might be more severe. This seems fine too. Maybe he'll play here into here, and I'll just fall back. It doesn't really matter, because if he pushes me towards securing this corner, that's good for me. And if I get Sensei to take this corner, that's pretty freaking good for me too. Like, it's not an issue, right? So this is an example of he's fighting me, but he's fighting me just to fight. Does that make sense? Like, I am not invested in anything that's going on here right now. I mean, I could turn. I don't really know. Sure, let's just turn. I'll just play it. It's probably a slow move, but it's fine. We'll just turn. It's a-okay. Now let's finally make the big moves. So this is a big move. I'm not even answering that dude. He's already alive, so who cares if he connects? You know what? I will answer this. I'm going to showcase why this was a mistake. I'll play here. And if he pushes, then he's got to defend, or he's potentially dead up top. So that would, you know, not be good. But this is still fine. There's no cutting point here. Okay. I'll, I don't know. Connect, I guess. Again, seems fine. Do I have to answer this? He's gonna defend. We just Atari it, and we're okay. You know what? I had to read that out, didn't I? Sure, fine. There you go. Anyway, back to the big things. So, like, here, here, here. All of these are fantastic. This is a scam. So, I'm gonna take the territory. He's welcome to cut me. I'm not really emotionally invested in being cut, because my group's not in trouble. So now, what's weaker? His cutting stones or my corner enclosure? His cutting stones are weaker. And he's showing me that his cutting stones are weaker with his every move. Because he's not attacking me. Shouldn't he be attacking me if I'm the weaker one? Instead, he's just trying to run away. Well, that's the actions of someone who's weaker locally, not stronger. It's gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a pokesies. And then I'm probably gonna small Knight. I could do it once base, but hey, Tengen. um I sure, whatever. I can still go here because my shape's fine. He does not want me capping the group that is just heavy and not doing anything. But he probably doesn't want me coming over here and putting pressure on this too. Like therein that's the problem. This kind of stuff, it's just fighting to fight, but it's not having any impact. The profit from his fight so far has been like, what, this? Oh. I get to cap him. All right, now he might be dead. I'm going to assume he's going to play here. I hate the next move. Well, I could do this one, I guess. You know what? I'll do this one. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yep, the old push and cut. Sente first. Sente first, chat. Are any of these bigger moves going to be played? Honest to God, I don't know. At this point, I don't know, but you can see the push and cut is instantly hurting his own stones. I'm going to make sure I'm fine. He can't respond to it, otherwise he's dead. Which means I get to okay, you're dead. All right, 2 games in 1 video today. What is this, 9-minute video? Great. So this game is over. Let's go ahead and just move to the next one. What do you say? Sounds gravy. Well, yeah, really quickly here, starting a fight in the very beginning of the game. Very weird. It doesn't really do anything. These stones are all in trouble. You could go ahead and pincer here. You can just come out as I did. Whatever you want, really. The pushing here doesn't really do much. And then once you just start surrounding things, they predominantly lose all their strength. Because, like, what are you going to do from this board position? Like, even if you live, it doesn't matter. You're giving your opponent like a influence across like the entire board. It's just not something that you do. I allowed him to do this to show him the error of his ways, and then poking at the cutting point because why not? Unfortunately, gave the influence away, and now even this is problematic because he can't Hane here. If I really wanted to go ahead and do something like this one, you'd have to like Atari and then connect and then do something. I don't even know what. So there's a lot of options there. Got to just go ahead and surround. He went for the obvious cut, but unfortunately, as you can see here, it hurts his stones. If you just go ahead and follow him at that point, like I don't really know what he can do besides just be surrounded for the most part and then hope that they're just hope that they're not dead here, I guess, is probably the best they can do. And that's assuming they don't just get surrounded and die on the outside, and that's all there is to that. So I gotta make sure that you're fighting for something, and then you're not just creating a mess, right? So let's play again. All right, so I've got another game here against I don't know what. I'll just go ahead and risk it. Hopefully he's on the up and up. If he's not, then it's my fault for playing someone who I don't have a 20 game stretch on. Hard to say what I want to do here. I guess I'll go ahead and just do your standard large knight enclosure because it's pretty good. If he tries to mirror me, I'll just flat out Tengen. I don't care. Okay, he's not going to do that. That's great. Looks like I've got someone who's taking some time on their moves. That's very, very good. Make sure that we're defended here. We can go into the corner. All good stuff. That doesn't matter, but I'll go ahead and give it a pass to strengthen myself. Because all he's really threatening to do is, like, do something that's unfortunately not something that I will give a pass to. So that's just completely Gote. I've got strength. He can Hane, but he can't really do anything else besides fight over these little stones over here. But I'm not surrounded. I've got good shape, and he can't stop that, so I don't have to respond. The kick and pincer here is very, very obvious. If I can get a move over in here, that'd be fantastic. A 3-3 hit would also be pretty good. Maybe a shoulder hit if I want to try to build. If I want to do a reduction, I'm looking at a move like this one. Looks like... Oh.
Start to play.
Okay, got another game. He's losing most of his games, but the person I literally just played left randomly in 15 moves, so I guess he's actively ranking down. Very, very weird stuff. But we'll see how this guy's going. He's playing a little bit of a faster clip. Glad to see it. And once the opening is done, we can talk about moves that you might want to play in the mid game. So here is just basic opening. This is just a Jiseki, Sanrinsei again. Basic framework, nothing really to see here. We'll go ahead and approach it. You can approach it high or low, it doesn't really matter. Now we're just picking a sequence that you like the most. A whole bunch of variations you can play here, and whichever variation you just kind of like the look of for the most part, you can just go ahead and play it. It's no big deal. Don't like this one, want to just push in once? That's fine. You can go ahead and do that. Like the variation where you get like a double approach in here, that's okay too. I'm gonna take a very, very tight formation here because maybe I actually want to play here, and there's no chance of him cutting and counterattacking. We can start populating the board with potential moves that are drastically different from others. So we've got the approaching, the invading, all of this good stuff. This isn't just random territory. Playing mostly pretty chill. I'm not kicking him. I will just go ahead and do a defense. My bottom area is looking pretty good. We've also got an invasion point over in here as well. So a whole bunch of ideas. This jump did not change this one because it threatens to come out. It threatens to go under. So there's a lot of things that we can do. I think I'm going to approach on the inside and just see what he does. I expect kick into an underneath. Right, kick, respond, defend, under. So this is a little bit of an invasion. If you don't want to invade right now, okay, he wants me to 3-3 him. Fascinating. I think challenge accepted. You know what? No, I'm going to go ahead and play a settling move. I'm going to attach. I changed my mind. And we're going to cross-cut, which is not a thing anymore, but it used to be. He extends back, we Atari, he extends, I Tiger, and then I've got a decent shape here. So I'm not trying to trick my opponent, I'm just going for a very specific shape just to go ahead and settle here. I could go ahead and play this one too, that's like the new hip thing to do, but this was okay professionally for like dozens of years. So as far as I'm concerned, it's still fine to play. If it was good enough for people who's better at the game than I am and will ever be, then it's still fine for me. I have a very, very simple way of looking at the game. I have no idea what that is. Okay, I think this is the same thing that I was just about to play, only in a bit of a different order. But I'm not sure if it is at... I'm not sure if it is. There. He Ataris me down, tries to kill me. And now there's a ladder. Does it go to his 1 point? It goes to his 1 point, doesn't it? Yeah, it goes barely to his 1 point. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to play the Atari. and just go back into the variation that I was expecting to go into initially. I don't know why he's playing a co. For some reason, people on Fox really, really love playing a co, even if there is no reason to play said co. It's very bizarre. But the downside of it is what happens when your opponent doesn't play the co? What if your opponent's just like, I don't care? I'm just making shape. That's all I'm doing here. I was just trying to settle. So he didn't defend his cutting point, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of a net. Just gonna do a little bit of a net. That's all. Nothing too crazy here, right? Nothing too crazy at all. He can just be able to Utari. I like that he's thinking about his move is pretty good. Seems like we just go ahead and play here. He can push, right? But then he Atari, so we get to defend, and then we're good. So absolutely fine here. Just making myself a little bit of shape. I think I'm listening to Sonic tonight. That's Sonic that I'm hearing? Okay, now he can push and cut me. I don't want that to happen, so we're going to protect the cutting point that matters, although we're going to protect that one. This take, I'm not even responding to, because the stone is irrelevant. I've got a nice wall here. I'm out. Everything's gravy. This is no longer a big move. But this one, surprisingly, is. Okay, so like I said, we don't care. But I'll tell you what. Let's just go ahead and make a move on the outside, just to be 110% safe. If you have any doubts about it, just go ahead and do an extra defensive move. What, you want to be attacked again there later? Come on, no you don't. Surround. Seems fine. Do you want to learn some light moves? You probably do, don't you? So these were okay because it threatened to go under. Can I still go under now? No, I can't. So does this move still pass the smell test? No. Bonk, removing that one. I think this one is still actually pretty okay. But let's say it's hard to tell if you can do that or not, so what do you do now? Well, you could just remember shoulder hit reductions are still a thing, even on the fourth line. So I'll just give up this area to him, and I'll get some free moves on the outside. It's completely fine. Play here into a light little shapey. This actually is still a big move right now. So let's see what he wants to do. See what he wants to do. An interesting thing about this is a shoulder hit with just like a one stone follow-up isn't really a heavy commitment yet. You could still treat this lightly and play away no matter what he does next. Like if you wanted to play over in here or something, or in here, or like try to get something up in here, or do like one of the invades, you totally can because it's just a two stone commitment. You haven't really given him much, and there's no way to fully surround it in one move. So even if he does try to kill it, he's still gonna give you something for it. So you haven't committed. If he commits, you're still gonna get something from it. Maybe even Incente, so that's two moves. Two big moves you got for free. I love that this guy is taking his time. Holy crap. Like, they actually need this person's picture as the first thing you see on your login. It's like, yeah, you can take your time in this game. And everyone would be like, what? Can you? Yeah, you can. I love that I don't remember the last time I played someone that took their time. And that is a weird thing to be amazed at. That's a weird thing to be amazed at. But when's the last time someone on Fox took their time in one of your games? Like, I play every week. I'm playing Mondays. I'm playing Tuesdays while I'm recording this. I'm playing Wednesdays during my normal streams. I'm playing my Thursdays and Fridays during streams. Saturdays during streams. I don't see a lot of people taking their time all that often, just saying. All right, so If I play here, he could cut through me. Do I care? I feel like the answer to that is no. But maybe you're worried about the cut. We'll do a diagonal instead.
Yoyomi now starts.
We'll do a diagonal instead. No big deal. This stone is still a thing. But for now, just making sure I got some shape. Surrounding some stuff. Got potential. Got potential. Got points. Got
9,
points. Got points.
7,
Seems okay.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Losing a period here, really?
2 Yoyomis left.
All right. Is this one? This is where I should be playing here. I'm not. I can't. I'm bad at that. I don't know. Okay. Well, we got 2 invasion points and a big Hane. I'll just connect up my group. It's a little slow. You shouldn't play. You should be playing on the bottom, the right, or the left, actually. Anywhere else on the board but here. It's a bit slow, but I'm comfortable with what I have right now, so a few slow moves aren't going to kill me. Few small moves aren't gonna kill me. And to be fair, I do want him to grow. But notice he didn't commit to it, which is unfortunate. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and reduce it. He didn't commit to it. He left this wide area open. Like he grew from this to that. Like you can see it, right? This is what he had.
Yoyomi
This is
now
what he
starts.
grew to. This is what he could have had if he committed here again. So how do we live in here? Who knows? Let's just go ahead and use our forcing move. That'll tell us how to live here, right? Just use our forcing moves. That's all we gotta do. Just be flexible. Just be flexible. Commit to what you can have. Commit to what's possible
9,
and not
8,
be
7,
overly invested on what you absolutely want to try to do to them because, you know, insert strong rank here. Like, I'm not invading here because I really want to come out and try to kill this. I'm just trying to do a little bit of a reduction. And whatever I'm allowed to do is gravy. Looks like we get to connect up our stones. Seems like we're probably going to live from here, right? Can't imagine why not. I mean, I've literally got here, into here, into here, into here. That seems like life, doesn't it? That seems like life. You could try to play here and go for broke to try to kill me. Then you didn't really surround me, and then there's like Hane involved, and then like
9,
defenses, and this does become
7,
involved.
6, 5,
It's a little bit awkward. Okay, he's not gonna try to kill me. He's just chilling. He's just chilling. I totally agree. He just chills, I'll just chill. No reason to get into weird fighting here, is there? I don't think there is. So what do we do? Ba-dum-bum.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if I need it, but I'm playing it because I'm bad at life and death. That's probably something that you shouldn't have said. Yeah, I mean, y'all know it's true though, so what am I gonna do? I'm bad at life and death, so I play this one first and then defended. Because that way, if he takes out this eye, I can get this one. If he takes out this one, we got this one. So, fine as far as I'm concerned. Is there a better way of living here? Maybe. Is it really,
9,
really important
8,
that I know
7,
what that better way is?
5,
Probably.
4, 3,
Probably.
2,
His win condition's now the middle of the board, because he insisted on trying to
Black
kill me here.
Yoyomi.
He insisted on trying to kill me, rather than just let me live, take Sente, play big move. Because when I played here, he could just let me connect up. That is 100% something he could have done. There's no reason for him not to have done it, in fact. But he decided not to. Unfortunately now, rather than use the influence, he's just going to go ahead and do a little bit of a reduction here. Maybe he lives, maybe he doesn't, but I do know that I'll have control of the middle and not him now. So it's regrettable. Seems like he's alive. In theory. I think he has to play like here now. Because if he plays here, we got this one, this one, this one into this one, then he's literally dead local. If I play here into here, how does he live? How does he actually live? We'll just let him do it. It's fine. It's fine. There's no problems here. Okay, there's becoming a problem here. I will kill you. Now there's just a throw into a connection. Even I can read out that. Might come as a surprise, but I can read out something. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. So we're gonna get this invasion in.
9, 8,
Here he
7,
defends, we defend.
6, 5,
He has to connect, we get to
4,
cut off this,
3,
and this expands.
2,
It's pretty
1.
good. Because if he goes here and he cuts, then we just Atari straight through. So he has no answer besides that. And we can't do, what, can we? I don't think we can. We probably can't. We can do this one though. He connects, we'll cut that stone off. Easy as you peasy. Which is a really big threat because now there's a huge area here. Yeah, you don't see a lot of this in
9,
pro play
8,
where they just want to
7,
settle and
6,
invade an area
5,
and just live there
4, 3,
with no greater
2,
context for the rest of the
1.
board. Don't lose on time. These are some weird games, yo. So, right. He needs to play here. We get to play here. And then the game is still pretty close. Game's still pretty close. Admittedly. I think this is probably okay, but it's really tough to not die. Like, if this was the shape, he'd be alive. If this was inherently the shape, he'd be alive. But I will force him to play this one, so he's dead locally. So those of you who passed that life and death test, congratulations. I think that works, unless I'm missing something. Let's see if I am. He plays here. Okay, we can play here. He plays here. That's Seki. Here. Here. Yeah, if I play here, I only have 2 liberties still. If he plays here, I cut. It's 3-2. He can go and take that as an eye. So we have to play here. He'd have to play here, there, there, there. He's dead local. And then if he plays here, hello. Here, here, here. That's fine. But Ko for life. That's when these right-hand things would come in handy. That's when these moves would come in handy. So yeah, if you could read that, you're good. And then last but not least, over here, he gave us Sente. He can't surround us. So yeah, if you actually want to go ahead and just reduce this, there's no reason not to. It puts him at a very awkward position because he really, really needs this territory. He really needs the territory. Weird basics today. Not sure how I feel about that. Not sure how you're going to feel about that. It's very weird. But some days on Fox it be that way. So, hope you learned a little something from here, how to think about the game, and I'll see you next time.